I like to put. Hi, my arm is killing me. I haven't done dishes in like, oh, about a week. Just spoons and forks and stuff. Otherwise, I use paper plates. And I did all the dishes today and just, I'm tired. And I thought, well, before I lay down and take a nap, and then I put my lights up today. So there's the blue. Here's the regular white. There's, they don't all go at the same time. There's the green, which I don't like. Almost makes me, and of course, there's the red. And my favorite is the blue. So that's what it'd be, the blue. That's my favorite color. And it's got a timer on it that, it goes off in 30 minutes or whatever. Yeah, I like the blue too. It's nice and mellow. The only time I'll have them on is when I do a live feed. So how are you? Yeah? If it's red, you might want to just shut off and go away. But how often have you ever seen me uh, in that kind of mood? I'm starting to get in that kind of mood because I've got to get this thing inspected pretty quick, and I need a mechanic ASAP. And yeah, I get in those moods, but I don't come online and um, what you say, take it out on other people. You, you know what I mean? I always just take my pills and rock and do whatever. But I think I overdid a little bit with my arm today, but that's okay. I feel so much better with the dishes done. I mean, every dish is done. I kept washing my coffee pot out. I mean, my coffee mug out. That's basically all I used, that and paper plates. So all I had was silverware and cups to wash. So are you a little bit nervous about moving tomorrow? Has it been, I don't know. Wookie will probably show up. Let's see. Yeah. I hope Kylie shows up. Did you get a notice? Well, you must have got a notice because okay, let's see. Uh, you. I'm not gonna text. I almost texted Papa John's. Hello, whoever you are. Hit the like button and say hi. Apparently, they didn't want to say hi. Okay, let's see. Kylie. Oh, okay. So you gonna make sure that cable gets set up, aren't you? Let's see. Who else am I missing? God, I don't know. Just internet. You're not gonna get cable. Okay, well that makes sense. I don't. You can get. You can watch anything you want to watch anyway on. Hey, Buck, what's up? I texted Kylie and don't forget to hit the like button, bud. How are you feeling? Hey, Wookie, what's up? You like my little mood lighting? Now, this is the blue. No, it wouldn't be. Wait a minute. There's the red. I don't like the red. There's the green. I don't care for the green. There's the white. And there is my blue. I like the blue. You went and watched American Graffiti. Holy mackerel. I haven't seen that movie in years. Yes, I can. I never thought about that. You over there snorting for. You've already been outside poopy. Yes, it was, and it was a good time. You know, I mean, you got um me boat Chino Crank. Well, hello, how are you? I love the name. I do love the name. How are you today? that that that's true. At least your boat floats. I love that name though, and Wookie's right. Are you somebody I know that's come on with a different name, or are you just new here? Well, they're gone, or somebody is. Welcome back, Alice. You miss me boat, she no crank. I know. Do you know who they are? They always leave. I don't understand. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I know you. Okay. You got a house full talking to me. Is that you, Steve? I guess who you were. Oh, everybody. That's Rachel's husband, Steve. Why didn't you? You guys got food? If you got food, I'm on my way, man. You all saw him on the video. I hadn't made the. Finally, you meet Steve. Yeah. That's Wookie, Buck Naked, and Alice. Alice is in Austin. Buck is in Florida. Wookie's in California. And Steve, he's right down the road. Yes, he did. He did a real good explanation. And he's gonna do the wall, and then they're talking about selling it because he doesn't think his truck is gonna pull it. And that sounded too Texan to me. But your boat doesn't crank. It cranked the other day. Okay, now you're keeping it. All right, fantastic. After all that hard work you put in, as long as the boat floats. I don't know. He needs to put the boat in that little pool and watch it go around in circles. That pool got a lot of use this summer. By the way, they all love your pool. I'm gonna do another video. He's got the bathroom floor done now. Oh, you've been working on it all day. What do you think of the lights, Steve? I put the lights up in here. And oh my God, your wife came over and folded my blankets. Made me so happy. Oh, on the pool. I thought you meant the RV. I was going to come over, but it's been raining all day. On and off. So I just decided to put the lights up and play some games and do the dishes finally. I didn't. Yeah, well, I think I may get the rope lights too and use the rope lights when I'm on 12 volt. Yeah, we got rain. We also got a tropical storm coming this way. Thank you. RV next weekend, what? Did Rachel call her cousin yet about coming over here and looking at my brakes? Yeah, you guys should be wet. Look, we've been pretty lucky this last month. Well, it's in South Texas right now. I mean, South Florida right now, and it's heading into the Gulf. Yeah, our fire danger has gone down. Everything's kind of gone green. I don't know if they lifted the burn ban or not. Rachel's wanting to burn that wood pretty good. We I forgot what the hell I was gonna say. Tell them, Steve, I'm like this in real life too. Um, so who's over there? Did you guys have a barbecue? Yeah, you don't need to mail us any rain because it's been raining. Started raining last night. Gonna slow down tonight and oh shit, come on. Wait a minute, let me get Vicky out of the way. Look, no sling, Steve. There we go. There's my little Clyde. He's got to get his YouTube time. Well, don't fart and smoke at the same time, okay? It's Clyde. Quit licking Mama's arm. Quit licking Mama's arm. Okay. You can lick. Let's see. And the bruise. Oh, God. I'm tempted to lift this thing up to Northern California and let Wookie have a go at it. Rates will probably get. That's okay. I gotta get this thing to. This is where I wish I had to. Well, it's kind of warm outside. It's been in the 70s all day long. But humid as heck. We must have lost Steve again. Alice ninjaed in there. I didn't even see her. Oh, there he is. Okay, well, we'll be here for a little while. Wish I'd have known you'd having company. I'd have come over. We're a good little old group of people, and you fit in just fine with a bunch of nuts like us. He's got a sense of humor like boat don't crank. Nope, she no crank. See, I knew that sounded like somebody I knew. I had to stop it. I can't see the picture though, but that's him. That's how I knew him. Okay, we'll be here. And his boat cranked the other day when I was over there. So, hello, how are you, Sharon? Oh, Sharon, you're on with a different name. How are you? Okay, well, that's all right. See, look, I'm healing. All I need to do is get the get the I'm in pain, but I'm okay. I'm gonna make it, I think. It's tell Sal he did a good job on getting ready to unhitch. You I saw that oh see I just messed up my hair. You're at a casino, you going to the buffet? Buck, this is Sharon from Sharon. Oh, so he can hear me. Okay. Hi, Sal. And I want you to give Henry a big old hug from me. The other cats too, but especially. Ooh, you guys make me jealous when you go to buffet. When I go to Las Vegas, our favorite buffet is he's waving. Our favorite buffet is the Main Street buffet down in old the Rio has got the best seafood buffet, but you've got to have a coupon in order to get in there, and still it's $25 with the coupon. Unless you can get it free. They have the best seafood buffet in Vegas. Yeah. I'm really, I usually go to Vegas about 3 times a year, 4 times. Rachel and I go. Yeah, and the Rio is, and it's the most, it's got a zip line going down it inside, and they have it's a cool casino. It's up right off the strip. You go over a bridge. It's not on the strip, but it's very colorful. You can't miss it. It's got the colors of I guess the flag of Rio de Janeiro or whatever. Yeah. Have you guys been to Vegas much? They got some good buffets. And I think what I like most of all is at like 2:00 in the morning, they have steak and egg specials. Oh, you've never been? Oh, Sharon, we're going to have to take you to Vegas. You won't know what to do and what casino to eat there's so many buffets you can sell. Bacon and eggs, yeah, they have specials early in the morning, because it doesn't shut down. And most of the buffets have a cafe in there, and in order to get people in at 2:00 in the morning, from like 11:00 at night till 2 in the morning, they have yeah, you can go in the back of on the strip, some of the casinos, and they've got big huge parking lots, and you can spend the night there because they know you're going to spend money. Hey, Swamp, how are you? Happy Labor Day to you too. You're working and it going at. We're gonna have to take Sal and Sharon after the if they go to the RTR or somewhere around there because I think I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go to the long-term visitors area down there um and what? Oh, stay for the winter. That's what I heard. It was open up for a year and then they closed it down. I think so. I think so. For $180, then you can go away for 5 days at a time and, yeah, I mean, depending upon how well Chris does my solar, I may be able to go just to the BLM. I don't know. I'm going to be a newbie at the boondocking thing, but I'm going to have 500 watts of solar on here, so maybe more. Ah, okay. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I mean, $180 for 7 months. Yes. Are you guys going to be getting solar anytime soon? Welcome back, Wookie. I also got to see. Not quite yet. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at your whatever you have to run your CPAP. Thought it was you, huh? Oh, really? See, we're gonna go. I was planning on going to the van build. Once you get down there, I mean, it's uh all that stuff that goes on and yeah, there's one in November, Wookie. The end of November, the last 2 weeks. He usually finishes it up on Thanksgiving Day. As a matter of fact, I was watching. But one of those you charge it up and you can use it to jump your car off, or you can use it to charge up your phones or whatever. And I think that might be what she has. Yeah, you've got something like a jump box, I believe. Wookie, you're a hot mess. At least you're innocent this time. Damn. Buck has to use the CPAP too. So, Clyde, how are you liking being back in New York? Oh yeah. Wookie loves his setup. He's got solar and doesn't even use it. Yeah, she can't sleep without hers either. So that's why they had problems boondocking. But now she's got it all figured out. Her friends helped her. Oh, okay. You're in Connecticut now. Okay. That's cool. I'd have to look at a map to see exactly where Connecticut is. East Coast confuses me. I know the top of the East Coast is Maine. I know New York goes all the way, a little itty bitty chunk of it is on the Atlantic Ocean, but the most part goes all the way to Superior. Yeah, but it confuses me. New Hampshire, Connecticut, New Jersey, that all confuses me because I've never been up there. I'm going next year though because I want to go to Animal Adventure Park. Um, in New York, I got to see April the giraffe. So it's an East Coast run for me um, next year. Oh, okay, cool. So maybe we can do a little bit of traveling because I've got to go to Valdosta, Georgia to see my babies in the spring, and then my grandbabies, and then work my way up the East Coast, I guess, because I've never been to the Carolinas. I've been to Florida, but I've never been to Carolinas. I've been to Virginia and I've been to Washington, D.C., but that's about it. Do they? Did you do a. I had pizza. I ordered Papa John's pizza yesterday and I had finished it off today. I'm originally from Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Oh, okay. Connecticut is known for its. Yes, it is cold there. It's not as snowy as it is. You're gonna go to Maine. Do you have relatives in Maine, Alice? How cool. Oh, nope. So we're going to all go up there. I mean, at least I am. I am going up there next spring. Because I want to do the East Coast before God takes me to wherever. And then I want to see Animal Adventure. By next year, this time, April should have her baby. And so whenever you guys head back, because I can't tolerate the heat, you were planning the same trip to New England. I don't need Dodge van parts. I need Ford. No, April the giraffe. You're from New York. You didn't know about April the giraffe? I'm an April giraffe nut. Rosie is my daughter. She's not having any more children. If she does, the doctor messed up. Rosie is my daughter. That's where I'm going to start off at. Is I'll probably stop at New Orleans. No. April the giraffe. Yes, not my daughter. They made the announcement last month. She's pregnant, and she's at Adventure. Oh, good Lord. Adventure Park. It's the same daddy, Oliver. She had her baby a year ago on April 15th. So this will be her last baby. And April and Oliver, and the baby's name was Tajiri. I was addicted to that. I was watching the cam every day. A gorilla named Bubba. Adventure. Oh man, it's right there in New York. It's close to Buffalo. Tajiri, yes. That's the name of the calf that she had. They're gonna ship him off and then build another giraffe exhibit and then bring him back with female giraffes. So they're going to try and build a couple herds. It's in New York, yeah. The state of New York, not New York. Animal Adventure Park. Yeah, there you go. See my brain. I got my April shirt. I got a couple April shirts. My daughter thought I was crazy. Yeah, they got a YouTube channel where you can watch them. No, the father's staying there. The son is getting shipped out, going to be lended to another zoo, and then they're going to build an enclosure across the street, and they're going to put Tajiri in there. Yeah, I got theirs. Anyway, so back to Las Vegas. We're going to take you to Las Vegas, Sharon and Sal, and we're going to show you what Las Vegas is all about. You've got your fancy part of Las Vegas, and then you got your downtown Las Vegas where everyday people are. Yes, the giraffe is called Tajiri. My grandsons are William and Lucas. But I'm going to go see them in the spring and then work my way up. Yes, Las Vegas is. I usually stay in the downtown area, but there's nowhere to boondock down there. So, well, actually, that's not what the name means in the certain African. That would be about my kids. Anyway, but downtown is one big street party. It's Fremont Street. And then you go up to the strip, and that is all fancy dancy. You know, you don't have to dress fancy, but that's where it's more expensive and but that's where the Rio is and the seafood buffet. So I used to live there, and if I could work again, I'd go back and live there because I love Las Vegas outside of the strip. The strip is the people that live there don't hit the strip. Not at all. So they go downtown or they go to the neighborhood bars where all the bars have some sort of gaming machine. So you guys, yeah, they go to Station Casino where OJ got busted. They go to all the station casinos down. It's changed so much, Wookie, you wouldn't even know it. It's changed so much. The strip is all the way. It's almost all the way to the Stratosphere now. The Stratosphere used to be off by itself, but I've never seen it. It's been over a year since I've been to since I've been to Vegas, so I didn't know anything about the Dragon Casino. But yes, well, yeah, that's a long time ago. That's 20 years ago, Wookie. Wow. We're going to have to get you out of them woods. We might have lost Sharon and Sal. Their shuttle must have showed up. Oh, well, no. Yeah, there's a whole bunch that's gone from there. Oh, okay. I figured it showed up. Oh, you're already back at the RV. Well, that was quick. You love those casinos. Is it free parking in most of them, Sharon, or do you have to pay? Yeah, that's cool. So you get to spend the night there free. Like, who's gonna know you're not in there gambling? Little do little do they know you are on a mission to hit every buffet and every casino in the United States. I love the buffets. I don't gamble much. I hit the slot machines once in a while, but I give it all back to them. We used to, Rachel and I used to go so much that I still got, as a matter of fact, it came in the mail the other day for 3 nights and 3 free nights in, oh, darn, I can't read it. October. Hang on, let me turn on the bright lights. I don't know. Hang on. There you go. Oh, it's probably me because I'm on the RV park thing. Because our if you watched a bunch of the videos, my jetpack doesn't work anymore. So, oh, am I buffering for anybody else, or is it just Sharon and Sal? Wookie, you're a hot mess. It was for you too. Yeah, it's probably the internet here. Everybody's everybody's here, and it's Labor Day, and it was fast during the day, but at night it gets real slow, real slow. Mine's over here just a snoring away. Can you imagine that little old dog trying to take up that whole bed in the bedroom? I mean, I got a queen size mattress, and that dog pushes me to the edge. He is a hot mess. I guess ever since I broke my arm, it's been even worse because he wants to lay on the arm. I'm in your pocket, huh? Swamp, you're coming to the RTR, aren't you, this year? Because I'm going to be there, and I think Sharon and Sal are going to be at the van build. I don't know. I know. I thought you said you might try and make it. How funny. Well, you got to get something first. There's a couple. Fantastic. There's a couple RVs here. If you were here, Buck, you'd probably buy one of them. I'll bet it was, Wookie. Anything you do is an adventure. Holy mackerel. You feel lucky this week? You think you're going to find something? Well, I hope so. An STD is almost out of the question. Oh, God. One talking about the Mexican army, the other one talking about STDs. Oh, my goodness. Poor Sharon and Sal probably shaking their heads. Some of this group is oh my goodness. And I someday we're gonna all have to sit down and have a couple cold beers and listen to Wookie talk. And then Buck, and then Wookie, and then Buck. And I'm gonna be taping it. One time at band camp, this I think we lost Sal and Sharon, so I'm going to be very protective of Sharon. I know, right? It's always an adventure with those two. I wouldn't be afraid to look at the phone, but you'd probably laugh your tuchus off. I mean, I got to sit back and shake my head. But I know we make your day, Swamp, so and that makes me happy. I'm glad you enjoy our little group. And Sal and Sharon joined us, and that was amazing. I love Sharon and Sal both. They just, yeah, that same best friend. That's kind of like me and Rachel. We got it. We could get ourselves into a lot of trouble. Got kicked out of Italy for trying to pee on the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There I were, naked as a jaybird, standing onto top of a police car. Oh my God. Don't take the phone out of your pockets, Mom. You guys are going to run Sal and Sharon off. When they're on, you need to behave, because I really love those two, and they're very sweet people. But you guys crack me up. Top of a police car, Wookiee style party. You're glad you're old now? They're wonderful people. I mean, I think they're just fantastic people. And I love watching their videos, and they've got their cats down pat to where those cats won't get away. So I if you're planning the same trip next spring, Wookie, well, you still is. I mean, look at, they call you to see who locked somebody in the bathroom. Oh, well, I'm glad, because we have real conversations. Can't run like you used to, Buck. I don't think any of us can run like we used to. Hey, your reputation follows you, Wookie. Speaking of jerky, we're going to have to get you set up on that. Now, if life throws me lemons, I'm going to make a vodka lemonade. You, oh, I would think that was funny. Someone did what? And it's a shame you couldn't take credit for it, Wookie. So this week, anything thrown your way that's halfway decent and drivable, you're going to go for? How are you feeling, by the way? I mean, does that stuff feel like it's working? Are you feeling better? I'm just going to make lemonade because I drink lemonade and vodka, Wookie. Well, that's good. So this treatment doesn't make you as sick as other treatment. And how many more treatments do you have? Wookie's been we all been real worried about you, but Wookie's been 7 more weeks. Does it look like it's getting smaller or going away? Or I mean, I had no idea you could have cancer in the sac of your heart. We must have lost Swamp. No, I don't think you can scare Swamp. Swamp is at work, so he might be, his phone might have disconnected. You know, sometimes when you're in a factory or whatever and you walk to a certain part, it disconnects you. He usually comes in on his lunchtime or his break. Yeah, he's almost working 7 days a week. Poor guy. I hope he's getting double time and a half. Did you get overtime to work today, Wookie? Well, he's got he's got us in his pocket. You got silver time, or did you mean overtime? I did it. I'm excited. We got somebody that's never been to Vegas gonna wants to go to Vegas. Yes, it is. Today is it. Hey, welcome back. We were just talking about, I was just talking about you. No, we're not going to be a bad influence. We were talking about going to Vegas with somebody that's never been. Well, see, you can go to Vegas and meet us there, Wookie, and then you can go to the East Coast later on in the year and meet us there. Did they? Did they enjoy it? What hotel were they at? Where is the International Toilet Seat Museum? Because we're going to have to all do a film on that. I don't think I've ever seen that on YouTube. Yeah, I want to see that too. Sharon and Sal, did you get to see the UFO museum in New Mexico? Ooh, it looks. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, this is why they keep doing it. I am going to. Now, you can have a wrench and you shouldn't have that problem anymore. I did. I gave her one. There you go. So now you're an official wrench. So it shouldn't come back and say you're typing too much. You can also post links. If you don't have a wrench, you can't post links or anything else on a live chat. If you have a wrench, you can post links to. These gentlemen go nuts with the posting links on RVs and cars and stuff like that. Then you want to eat the actual lobster in Maine. I don't know if the Maine lobster is better or Alaskan lobster. See, Sal would like some of that stuff. I don't know, Sharon, what kind of stuff do you like? They're all naming off men's stuff. You like the tacky stuff. I can crochet, but I haven't crocheted in so long. See, and that's another thing. I need somebody to help me with my right now I've got a Mac, but when I go on the road, I'm going to have my laptop. Yeah, it's been years. I think the last time I crocheted a rose quilt. It looked like roses on top of. You really ought to do an Etsy store with your hats. Uh-oh. Yeah, but then I was it's been a long time since I've done that. Yeah, I did a whole blanket for her because her name is Rosie. So I can teach you how to sew. I sure can. I got my sewing machine right there. And welding, I can weld a little bit. Aww. It's just a regular welder. It's not what kind of Afghan was it? A granny square? My ex-husband was a welder, and he tried to teach me how to weld. My whole problem is the helmet was too big. The granny ripple, okay. You think, does he still have it? Ah, that must be his favorite color. Ooh, tango. Allie, dang. It's easier to fix crocheting than it is to fix knitting. I knitted one slipper and never knitted again. My mom said, "Aren't you going to make the second one?" I said, "Nope." Sure not. Because you drop a stitch in knitting and it's a disaster. I you know what I'll buy is I'll buy those little machines that you knit that way. If I want to make a scarf to match a hat or something like that. Why would you want to sew two socks together? Whoopee. Sewing, if you've got the right machine, or you can have any machine, sewing is a good. I wear those dresses. I use them as nightwear, but they're not nightwear. They're dresses. They're African dresses actually. But there's a straight line down and they rip all the time. So I've got to take my sewing machine out and sew it back together again. Really? But you can take a car apart and put it back together again with no problem. I tried to teach my daughter how to sew, and back in when I was in junior high school, they had a thing called home ec. And to teach you how to sew is the best way to teach you is they have a spiral and they have squares and they teach you how to sew on those. First, you don't use any thread, and then you use thread. That's the best way to learn how to sew. Yeah, see, I can cut wood and stuff like that, but I'm not a carpenter by no means. It's taken me a couple tries to get things right in this RV, and it's still not right. I bought this futon, and with Zoe laying on it, it's falling apart. So I may end up buying another futon from Walmart, or I may make a cabinet there. I'm not real sure with a set of shelves in a corner. You can cut cheese and wind, but not wood. Yeah, my blind spot seems to be electronics. Well, I like mine because the ends flip up, and they've got them at IKEA, but you can get them cheaper at Wally World. We must have lost Sharon. Plus, the nearest IKEA is in Dallas, and that's like 65 miles from here. Oh, okay. My numbers on my thing changed. Oh, okay. So what do you do? Upload and let it sit on private overnight and then release it? Did you hear that? Clyde was crying. Oh, okay. See, that I don't know about. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. I'll bet. I haven't made a video since Steve and Rachel's video. I'm gonna have to do an update on their thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I've got some pictures and a little video of Steve fixing, taking the wall down, and they're talking about damage. I like to learn things too, Wookie. The only thing is, um, it's hard for me to uh keep things in my head unless I do it. I can't read something and then, good Lord, Clyde. Now he's snoring. He's like a baby. I know a little bit about YouTube. I'm learning how to uh, edit, and I want to learn how to put words and stuff on my thing. Like, well, it shows on the analytics how long your average view time is. if you look on your analytics, it shows how long you're. I've got iMovie because I've got an iMac. You use Movie Maker? I use Wondershare Filmora too. I don't know on my Mac much anyway when I'm on the road because it uses too much energy. Well, no, you could say woodworking for dummies. I mean, because I don't know how to make a box in woodworking. Well, if you look on your analytics, some of it's wrong because it shows everybody that's watching me is female, that there's no males watching me, and that's not true. Buck, are you okay? I haven't heard anything from you in a while. Do I need to call you? Are you all right? Oh, you can open up. I can open up YouTube and look at my analytics, but with this internet thing here, it would probably buffer. But I could open up YouTube and look at the analytics. Both. See, right now I can open YouTube while I'm on YouTube. Go to my channel. And it shows that I'm on live stream, and then I can go to Creator Studio. And this one isn't put up yet, but yeah, I can go on there and, but I usually look at it after. That's the best way to know. That's why I'm you right. You make the shorter videos. People watch the whole thing. I tend to my mouth and keep talking. Well, I'm still learning too. It's a process. Well, Wookie, you're only on there to show people what how to do, or how you fix things, or how you bleed on the floor and not know. You should use it more because it shows you what videos are the most popular, and it shows you so then you look at those that are popular and you think, okay, what did I do on those that I didn't do on the other ones? And I'll tell you what the most popular videos for mine were is when I was traveling from Terrell to here, and when I did a tour of my rig, and when I changed the oil in the generator. Well, you could, and you do. I mean, you just don't advertise it much. You've got a good channel, Wookie, but you need to start showing you. Well, of course, because you're actually doing the work. When the other videos, you say what you're going to do, but we don't get to see you do it. And getting to see you do something is better than you just saying that's what you did. I haven't been able to work on my RV since I got sick, so okay. So we want to see how you fix things. I mean, you fix them so well and so fast, and you tell us what you do, but you don't show us the points. Okay, Sharon. Thanks for coming to the chat. Yes, you can bleep. Hang on. I'm worried about Buck. I don't know if he fell asleep without his CPAP. And Buck is kind of messed up, Sharon. He's got cancer. He's got diabetes. I'm gonna call him because he hasn't said anything about it. And I'm gonna send you my phone number. Hang on. Let me give. Maybe he didn't send me a text. Okay, let me give him a buzz real quick. Yeah, sometimes he just falls asleep and then I gotta call him so he can put a CPAP on. He hasn't said anything for a minute. And he's not answering his phone.
You have reached the voicemail.
You should. I hope he's okay too, Sharon. I'm gonna try and call him again. Sometimes I gotta call him 3 or 4. He may have had to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Are you all right?
Yes, he had fear. I was throwing out.
Oh, God. Because I was calling you on the line, and then I thought, oh, my God, I've got to call Buck, see if he's all right. Oh.
Yeah, I had she is like shaking and grabbing me, telling me she had to go out.
Okay. Well, then say be right back. Or
she had to pee, and then she took off and then went back to the yard to handle her other stuff.
I was scared to death, and so was.
I'll be right back.
All right. All right. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
All right. He's coming back, so I don't have to tell him you said hi. He had to take Ziva out. But damn it, you know, and he knows that he needs to tell us when he's going somewhere, because I've asked a couple times, are you all right, Buck? Are you okay? You know, and I rolled me a bunch of cigarettes today too. It lasts me the next 4 or 5. Oh Lord. Try rolling cigarettes when you got a broken arm. I'm glad to see Buck is okay too. I mean, he worries me. If I don't go online, I make sure I give him a call and make sure he's okay. And he does the same thing to me. Look, look what I can do. Look what I got it held up against the back, but I can actually, but if I'm like this, I can't move it as fast, but I can move it now. Only thing I can't do is a chicken wing. That's as far as it goes. See, this one can go like this, but yeah, he gave me exercises I needed to do, and chicken wing is one of them. And I can't do it. But I can do this, and I swing it around, and I can't remember the other one. Yeah, I think I cracked my ribs on this side moving Nana one day. Okay, while Buck is getting his breath, I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick and get something to drink in my clean kitchen. Oh, yeah. Nice and clean coffee made. Oh. Oh. No, it's not time to go back. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Yes, Coughing is the worst for me. Coughing or sneezing throws me into a tizzy. Anyway, almost pulled Wookie. What I did was I had my sink full of dishes that I didn't dry yet, but I had a coffee pot that had about that much coffee in it, and I had to pour it out. So I poured it in the tub, not in the tub. I poured it in the toilet, and it looked like my pee was black. So, yeah, do that. So if Rachel came over and she looked in the bathroom, she'd see brown pee in there and think something was wrong with me and I wasn't telling her. That's the only way I can mess with people is health wise. It was just coffee. But I mean, that I can't mess with people like that other than stuff like that. I think it would be cheaper for me. Buck and I were talking about this to buy you a round trip ticket. Yeah. Well, mine is going into my black tank is going into the ground. I open it up about once a week, empty it out, then I empty out the gray. It's just already hooked up. I don't have to worry about it. It's stuck in the ground, but um, so it'd be cheaper for me to buy you a round trip ticket to come to Dallas to come and fix my brakes. I can't find anybody here that wants to mess with them. I gotta get this thing fixed and my electronics on it. I know. But I mentioned it's an RV and people freak out. Well, I don't know anything about RVs. Look, it's a van. It's a van chassis. It's a van front end. It's a van everything, except it's got a house on it instead of a van body. That's it. Well, that's cool. That's between y'all, but I would like to see for her to get that because um she needs to stand up and she needs to have a clean place. Well, I'm going to be heading up there for in hopefully in about 3 weeks. I don't want to pay for another month of rent here. I may pay for 2 weeks. Uh, but I don't want to stay here much longer. I've got to get this thing inspected. That means getting that blinker fixed, which I cannot fix. I fixed all the rest of them, but I can't get that blinker fixed because of my arm and my brakes. It's all easy when you've got an arm that works. And mine doesn't work. I mean, it goes up and down like this, but it doesn't stay there, but it doesn't go like that. And it doesn't go like that. I can do the elbow, but I can't move the shoulder. Hmm. I thought I had a test light, but apparently it was the wrong one. And I can't find a test light anywhere except Amazon. So you think all they need to be is completely lit again? I don't know why I didn't replace the calipers. That bothers me. But if I can't get this shit fixed, I'm gonna get a. The brakes work real well. The brake pedal just doesn't come back, so I'll just put a return spring on there. An extra test light, a pump to Palo Santo, and some of those lights. The smaller ones, not the big one. And I'll send you some money. Well, throw a couple little extras in there. Because I cannot find a test light. You need to make a list. And I will send you money for shipping and handling. Because you can't keep. Bucky must be back. Buck, are you back? Or Hick is back? Swampy, is that you? A small light in a Dodge van door. Okay, forget about the Dodge van door. There's nothing I can do with it on this RV. I mean, I got that. Rachel's husband, Steve, that was on. He's got a Dodge truck, not a van, but he's got a truck. I know a couple people who might need that transmission. I don't need it. If it would fit a Ford, I might think about it. I love my little RV. It needs a little bit of help, but once it's, I got new tires, new brakes on the front, new rotors, hubs, new master cylinder, new brake booster. The only thing I didn't get is the danged old calipers, which I need to get. Hello, whoever's in here, say hi. Or is the blue lights too mellow for you? I like my blue lights. It's the only time I'm going to use them is when I'm online because they use batteries and except for calipers in the front. I haven't touched the back, but they said the back brakes are fine. You think so? That's what somebody else said too. I'd like to replace those rubber hoses though, that go to the ABS. Those I would like to replace because I'm sure they've never been replaced, and you know, they're 1995. It's what, 23 years? Hang on. Okay, you just have to tell me what kind of material you want, and not real hard to make curtains. Do you want them flat? Do you want them roughly? Not roughly, but I mean scrunched up, or well, we'll talk about that one at a time. Whenever you get that van. I've got my sewing machine. Have sewing machine will travel. Hello, whoever else has joined us. Join in on the conversation. Yes, you do. Woogie, you've got to get out from under a lot of things because, I mean, you've got that hubcap situation is. How many are there? Like a dozen? Just in case you turn a corner or some varmint takes your hubcaps. Yeah. God help you. And then just in case you turned it into a four-wheel drive, you got for the front hubs, if you had manual hubs. On my Toyota, I had automatic hubs, and I pushed the button on the inside. I didn't have to go out and turn the hubs, but I was, when you were making that when I was watching that video, I said, oh, excuse me, please. Holy mackerel. That man lost his mind. Oh, just in case a varmint took or I turned the corner and my hubcap went flying away, or, you know, you can make some good hubcap art and sell it in California for a lot of money. I mean, I can see your problem because I have problems with other things that I hoard, and it used to be shoes, and I've gotten over that, but now I've got this thing. These are light, they don't take up much room, but I've got slippers, and so far I've bought 6 pair, and you know, with my neuropathy in my feet, they feel good, but I go overboard with things. Yes, I do. I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to lie to you at all. What I also need is I need to get some metal plates, some little metal plates to rivet on behind my locks, and then drill a hole in there so I can put my locks on so the fiberglass doesn't punch in. I did buy the rivet gun with the rivets, though. I know. I know. See, I learned that you're right. I've got nothing on you. I mean, you've got me beat by a million times. Is it 20 hubcaps? 3 sets of wheels. Oh my gosh. Whenever you get your van, I wouldn't sell everything or get rid of everything because you're going to need some of that for when you get your van. Because I know you're looking for a Dodge van, a rear axle. Oh, I know. I can see where, and it's kind of overwhelming you now, especially when you a full set of doors, 2 engines. Oh, a full dashboard. See, you don't even need to. All you need to do is buy a Dodge Shell, and you know the frame to put it on, and you've got everything to put it together. Reminds me of that Psychobilly Cadillac from Johnny Cash. One piece at a time. Mm-mm-mm. What kind of what see, I didn't know that. I just bought a converter on my RV, converter slash charger. And then of course I got my 1500 watt pure sine wave inverter. It goes up to 3000, I think. And then I bought a 60 amp um, charge controller because I want to put 750 watts. From what I hear, my water heater works. I haven't used it yet though. I wash my hair and I take my shower here, but I wash my hair in the sink, and I haven't been able to do that. I might be able to now if I prop my arm up. So rather than paying $20 to go and have somebody wash my hair and dry it. But hello, whoever's just joined us, please hit the like button and come on in and join the conversation. Because you might not have known it, but Kabuki Wookie is one of the funniest men on the internet. Yes, you did. And you need to stop. And you have to excuse my hair. I've been pulling it up. But the whole thing with that is, Wookie, is you realize you have a parts problem, and you know I just wish I had a Dodge that I could use it on. And it's a shame Kylie got rid of her Dodge because you could have fitted her up. You could have fit her with what kind of van are you looking for, Wookie? Because I can look here. I don't know. I, that I couldn't tell you. I know my spare tire is underneath, and it's one of my older tires, but it was under 5 years old, so I didn't buy a new spare, which might have been wrong, but I got road hazard on these tires. Excuse me. Allergies are kicking in. Ragweed. I don't know. I don't know why you have. I just. Are they all for Dodges? I mean, can it be used for something else besides a Dodge? If I was you, I would have a going out of business sale. You're a hot mess. Because it was a good deal and you thought you might want it? I don't know. You're a collector. And then you go and buy Miss Blue, and it's your favorite van of all time. And what is it? It's a Ford. I know. I was just saying that, and you put that on there. But you like your Ford, so don't start collecting. Well, collect Ford parts. That way I can get Ford parts cheap from you. Did you make a list of the Palo Santo, the electronic pen, some of the lights? And there was one other thing. I can't remember what it was. Shit. And I'll pay you. I don't want it all. Don't send me no damn door or bumper. I mean, now if you had cattle horns, I'd put some cattle horns on the front, but you don't have cattle horns. Of course, this is Texas. How much does, hey Wookie, you would know about how much does it cost to wrap an RV? Just to wrap it, oh, just to wrap it like white. Excuse me. And do they put it on the roof too? Yeah. I don't want anything fancy. I just want to know, or would it be just cheaper for me to wax it. I thought about going, because it's fiberglass, going to Marine Store and getting fiberglass sealer, because my roof is fiberglass, it's not rubber. Yeah, because and use a Dodge van door on the roof. You're so silly. I wish I could take some of those Dodge parts off your hands. I mean, it wouldn't fit a Dodge pickup. I mean, you're so silly. Well, just don't send me any oatmeal, okay? Where do you get those? He was looking at a Dodge Class B, but it got sold. Before he got to it, it got sold. You know, he's been sick and going through all these treatments and everything else, plus trying to find a place to live, plus the guy that he's living in a garage is going to a senior citizen home, so he's going to have to move from there in about 3 weeks. So he's got to make a move here pretty quick. Plus, oh, welcome back. He's back. We were just talking about you. He was talking about that Class B, and I told him it got sold before you could buy it. So, and he said he'll send you all the parts he's got. You would never have to worry about parts for your van. He said he could limp it to, what he would do was he would limp it to your neck of the woods, Wookie, and you and him could put it back together again. He was worried about you too. He's the one that I said, I think I'm going to call him. He said, yeah, you go ahead and call Bucky's. He reminds me of you after that gas station. You can have hubcaps. You've got enough hubcaps for 4 or 5 vans, just in case the varmints took them in the desert. Well, he's talking about driving to Susie's and then fixing my brakes while I make him curtains for his next van. So, Buck, did you watch his video on his hubcaps? He's got like 20 hubcaps, and he's got, just in case he turns it into a 4x4, he's got a 4x4, 2 front hubcaps, just in case he has to turn the hubs. I love those hubcaps. I could make my grandson some shields or something out of them. There you go. I could use it for an ashtray. Yeah, that's it. And then burn my Palo Santo. You're right, Buck. I could probably make a decoration out of a couple of those hubcaps and put those little fairy lights on them and paint them a different color and put flowers on them and stuff like that, and then weld a stick to it. Yeah. Oh, that is just too funny. The one thing you don't have, though, is an extension so I can put air in my tires for my dualies. I've decided that once this uh, disability stops, that I'll probably have to be eating a lot of ramen. Oh, do you? Well, I don't know how to put them on there permanently. I just need an extension. Yeah, you were right, Buck. Yeah, I know you can go to Pep Boys and all that. And, I'm trying to see what the temperature is. I don't care about the Ranger. It's 77 degrees. Damn. So, okay. Besides the sink, because I need a whole new countertop because it's all wavy from water. They never sealed it. Besides the sink, anything you think I might need for, the water pump, anything you might think I need for oh, God love your heart, Buck. To stop her from running around, she'll have to drag a Dodge Hood around. Hook the leash to the. You. So, okay. Anything you think that I might need, I do need an extension so I can fill my tires. Water pump for the thing, because I don't even know if mine works. The little pen, the Palo Santo. Don't send me a door or anything, but anything you think an RV might need. I don't need a sink unless if it's a single sink and not a double sink, I might think about it because I got a little double sink. We were just talking about golf carts with a 318 Dodge. Yeah, he's got a motor to put in there, Buck. I can see it now, going down the highway in a golf cart. Oh, yes, that mini one is pretty cool. Except I can't afford $3,000, even though, what, 4,000 was the max for fully loaded. I don't get pissed off, Wookie, unless I get pissed on. Please, whoever else is in here, join the conversation. Hit the like button. I'm talking about for my RV, things you might think I need as a spare. If Steve calls me and says there's a big ass package here and it looks like a hood, I don't know what I'm going to do with a hood. I can make art with the hubcaps. I mean, I use Steve's, well, you can't, they're aluminum, I imagine. You can't weld them together, but I could make a big flower out of them. Damn. Gonna start myself on fire. It's hard to roll cigarettes when you got a broken arm. Let's see, it won't go. Oh, no, 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 no. You don't send somebody else's dog because that's not nice. That would be like sending Clyde to somebody. I'd have to hurt you. Even though Clyde is a bed hog. I don't think I got a big enough toolbox because I put the stuff in that I had and it's not big enough. Do you still have P-Rick? Wookie's over there making a list. Shows I've got 4 people in here. I wish they'd join the conversation. They don't know how funny you all are. Am I froze? What happened? Wookie got shut down and Buck got shut down? Hello? Ah, there we go. Okay, Wookie. Send whatever you want to send. I mean, I can sell it at the flea market. This is Texas. Dodge country. Dodge and Ford. Send me a picture of your face. That's what I want. A picture of your face. And if you send me a picture of Wookie, good night, Kabuki Wookie. You sleep well and thank you for entertaining. You're always a joy in the chat room. Well, I'll find out here this week whether he sends a damn door or not. You need to hurry up and try and find a Dodge, because he'll fix you up. You'll be like brand new. You may have one blue door and one red door and whatever, but well, do you have any fruit around you could eat? Are your tomatoes all gone? If you want an RV, there's a couple of RVs here for about $4,000. They already started dropping the prices. Yeah, but what did you take your insulin? In order to eat that. See, if I had diabetes and wanted some fruit like that, and it was a can of fruit cocktail, I would wash all that syrup off and all that sugar off and just eat the fruit. But it soaks in so much. There's too much sugar in that. I don't know why you buy stuff that would make your blood sugar go crazy. You just like looking at the can. Okay. I shouldn't talk. I bought a pizza yesterday and ate, didn't eat the whole thing, but it was a real thin crust, which is good. You want the cherries out of there and the rest you throw away. See, I don't like cherries. I don't like pineapple either. God, you know what it feels like to have a dead arm? I don't like cherries or pineapple. Right? So save that can for when you get to New Mexico, and then we can have fruit cocktail. I'll eat everything but the pineapple and the cherries, and you can have the cherries and the pineapple. Uh, it's good till 2000. I thought it said 2004. I was going to say, hang on, that's a little, is good till 2024. You think it's going to take that long? Oh, for us to get together, to get all of the little our little tribe together. Wookie said he would work on my RV when he got to New Mexico, but I don't know when he's gonna go. I know, right? I can't drink fruit wine. It makes me crazy. I really do like these little puck lights. I'm only gonna use them when I do my live thing. But for $14, you can't go wrong. I like the blue more than anything else. I want to get some rope lights, but I don't know what kind to get. Um, Steve was going to give me his awning if he was going to get rid of the RV, but apparently I'm not going to get an awning. So I really, really do want one for this RV, even if I have to get one to put over all the windows and not a big one. I got to get my pink board and start putting that up before I go to the desert. Because at night it'll be cool, but oh, here's Claddy Poo. How long is it? See, that's just it. I can't get down there and get it. Uh, I thought he was in his bed already. I don't know when he got out of his bed. I know I could get a brand new awning for like $300. I wish you could see me. I'm gonna have to buy a spare Top-O-Matic cigarette machine. Puppy runner. Yeah, I don't know how he got out of there without me seeing him. I know he wants me to go to bed, but he's gonna have to wait because I'm drinking caffeine. He's gonna have to wait till I take my night pills. I haven't been moving my arm much, so the pain pill is still in. Yeah, I need a second one. I need a spare because mine acts like it's not working right. Yeah. So I need a spare. And see, I made a bunch today. It's hard. And I used one hand, I used the thumb on that screw. Um, Sometimes it's not popping back. There's something wrong underneath, and I've got to look at another one to figure out what's wrong with it. I got to look at one that works right. It's stopping sort of in the middle, and then it's sometimes it only fills half a cigarette, and the whole thing is full, and then it doesn't pop back. I have to force it to go back. I already did that. I clean it out all the time. I take the mat off and I clean it out and I blow it out. And something's wearing on there and it almost looks like something's broke. But I haven't found a piece of metal yet, but it almost looks like something's broke. I already checked that and it's clean. But it gets stuck and okay, send me a picture of the bottom, what it looks like. Because I know there's one piece that looks like, and it squeaks, so I'm gonna have to oil it down under there, but it almost looks like a piece got broke. Now send two pictures, one with the handle all the way up and one with the handle all the way down. Because it's rubbing real bad and it looks like it's broke. Feels like it got broke. And if that's the case, I'll go get a second one and use it and then have that one as a spare. I know they're like $50 now, and I'm thinking I paid $29.95 for mine, but that was a special online. Maybe why it was defective. Okay. Well, I've been grabbing it and then it's been stopping when it starts pushing, and then I put my hand on that screw and push it over. God, it's hard to do that one-handed. It truly is. I mean, I just want to, I just may go and buy another one tomorrow just to, I'll check around and see what the prices are. If I can get them cheaper online, then I will. But it's looking like they're $49.95 now. Right. That I understand it. You get to that first stop and then you push it. That's when the hard part comes in, especially if you pack it too much. But I mean, if you pack it too full, then it's too hard to push. I've gotten pretty good at making them, but I know sometimes it gets stuck and I got to clean out the blade because everything's stuck to it. If it's too dry, it sticks. If it's too wet, it sticks. So it has to be just right. Oh yeah, I've got sticks in my ashtray that I pulled out. There's not many of them, but one of them sometimes sticks up halfway and you don't see it until after you've pulled it. And then there it is sitting there. It's a thick stick that sticks everything. Yeah, well, I don't have a humidity thing. I don't see how you do it down there with the humidity like it is. That I haven't had a problem with. Where I get mine from, the good stuff is not very sticky. It's not very it doesn't have a lot of sticks in it, which is good. Now I used a different kind once and the stick it was real bad. It was dry and it was just ridiculous. But I don't have a humidor. I mean, it would be nice to get one. Yeah, like I said, I tried different kinds, and the good stuff is I want to buy a 5-pound bag because that'll last me a while. And then I can find tubes cheaper down here than I can online, I think. Yeah, please do, because next paycheck I'm gonna buy a 5-pound, because I've been buying them by 2 pounds or a pound apiece, and I've been and it's like $13 a pound. So I go to the tobacco store here, and the good stuff is like $30 a pound. And I'm thinking to myself, holy mackerel. Yeah, I don't know about the tubes, but the tobacco, they make up for it tobacco wise, because you can't buy a 1-pound bag of the good stuff for under $30 here. Now you go into Dallas and you can get it a little cheaper, but I went in here and it was like $35.95 for a pound. And I went, holy shit, I can get 2 pounds shipped to me for that much money, or almost 3 pounds. Yeah. So I don't buy any tobacco, but I go in there and buy all the tubes that they have. Yeah, I use my credit card when I buy the tobacco, because it'll deliver anywhere I'm at. Um, if I use my debit card, it'll only deliver to the address that I have on there. I gotta find out about Capital One, because I've got that as a checking account now too. I've got 2 checking accounts, and if that one will send me wherever I need to go, that's what I'm gonna start using, is my Capital One. I've got, all I have to do is, it's online. All I have to do is take a picture of the check, and it takes 7 days, but um, you don't have to be by a branch. All you have to do is take a check of the front and the back, a picture, and send it to them, and they deposit it. Okay, well, you go get yourself something to eat. I was just gonna say, okay, eat something though. I mean, even if it's just cherries out of your thing. So, and whoever else is watching, you have a good night. I'm gonna shut it down, turn my lights off. Okay, sleep well. Give Ziva a big hug for me, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. And whoever else is listening, we'll talk to you tomorrow. It's a shame we'll be off when Swamp goes to lunch, because he likes to listen to us at lunch. All right. Night.